Well, it seems the recording software is operational again. This is Lord Diar. We seem to have crash landed on some kind of alien planet ever since we were forced to make a random hyperspace jump away from the gravitational well weapon that was launched at the invading fleet of Korriban. Now our hyperdrive is burned out and we are forced to make settlement in this place. We have barely any sensor reading, but hopefully that will be back operational soon. And first, we set upon the task to log our progress, so that possible rescue, if it comes too late, might know of our fate. So let us begin. Set up the systems. Well, I don't know what these pictures all are. Or these silly descriptions, but this looks the most like the Imperial insignia, so we will go with that. We crash landed mostly with engineers. The Bulwark personnel are really not rough and tumble military types, so to say, and the refugees that we rescued from Korriban are none the better. Thankfully, we had retrograde thrusters still operational as we made our landing, as we likely would have fallen down through the atmosphere and crashed into little tiny bits. This also allows us to choose an optimal landing zone. And since the Bulwark is equipped with some rather interesting mechanical systems, we will probably be able to scuttle that and use it as some kind of machinery to help build our defenses and our fortifications. As said, we do not know what part of space we were in, or what part of what the planet we have landed on entails. We do believe it is mostly abandoned though. Hopefully we will soon have scanner functionality ready, and we will have a sense of our surroundings. So let's see how fast we can have that operational. Right, it seems the scanners are finally ready to come online, so let's power them up and see what we have. Looks like a frozen waste. It could be Hoth. But no, there's too much water for Hoth. Well, for lack of a better term, I think the ideal position is here. The mountain hill will be a defensible position, and there seems to be plenty of resources all around. And we are near the coast, so we could possibly filtrate some water from there. Scouts, huh? Well, we can't really go north, so let's go south into the frozen waste. I see we might have some resource pods here, or wreckage or something we can make use of. Well, I don't know what this word is, but we should not name our settlement so. No. We need something inspiring. Something that assures my leadership qualities. Diar's hold will do for now. And you will begin with making a monument so that we have a legitimate claim on this planet. A planting of a flag, if you will. And I think we have plenty of resources such as steel and titanium around. So let's see to researching that. Well, this mist is poisonous. How very pleasant. Definitely not half as much of a hellhole as that place is. It does not have poisonous mists. You found a portable reactor and a fuel source inside the resource pod. You are able to activate it despite damage from landing, providing 50 energy. Excellent! I might have light in my office soon. Sponsor had the foresight to send resource pods ahead of our expedition, to waiting when we arrived. Parts of a large research instrument have been found in this pod. The other pieces are probably around here somewhere. Yes. Must be wreckage from the other Bureau's ships that were lost in the battle. Let's begin a farm for these mushrooms. They look kind of edible. It's not bantha steak. Another pot and some kind of odd old ruin. Perhaps this place was civilized once. Some kind of alien filth. Native wildlife. As long as they do not bother us, they will not be a problem. Good. More power. These floating stones are interesting. Some research at a later date. For our colony to prosper, we should consider expanding. We should focus our efforts on researching how to create a new outpost for our colony. Well, there's not much space to expand, but we'll see. I do not look forward to moving into the completely frozen wastes, really. Let us begin work on a patrol boat. We might need to get off this island to get... Something landed here. That's disturbing. Or hopeful, if it is our people, but I doubt it somehow. In worst case, it's the invaders from Korriban again. Good, we are expanding. This hill will be our fortress. Unassailable. While exploring the progenitor ruins, several members of your expedition were struck simultaneously by a powerful vision. The Force must be working through that place, depicting the construction of a towering device larger than a city. The vision is so detailed that the expedition team as a whole shares some of its secrets to the people as a whole, granting a free level up in an affinity. Well, I think so far. There's a purity to us.
How much joy can this new planet hold, when all I can think of is everything I've left behind?
Oh, quit whining. We will hopefully leave it sooner or later. Hopefully sooner. While survival in this frozen waste won't be hard, so focus on food. We have technology to upgrade our soldiers into proper marines. Let's make them stronger when they attack. Bigger guns is better. patrol boat. That's what we're working on. Excellent. Against naval melee units, against naval ranged units, and against submarines. Let's make it against other little boats. I do not expect to see any submarines on this planet. Who would use submarines? What are you? Except some kind of worm thingy. And more importantly, what are you doing in my territory? Need guns! Resource pods and floating stones. We should investigate. Good, mushroom farm done. Basalt. We can use that to reinforce our walls. A large percentage of colonists are reporting curious systems in their children. The first generation born since landing have unpredictable and intense spikes of emotion. How is that different from any other children? Feeling phantom pain without explanation. Okay, that's different. I mean, I lost an arm and feel phantom pain, but yeah. Clearly we must do something. Build a laboratory. It will be done. In time. And more energy. And more science. We have a lot of floating rocks around here. Return home to restock an expedition modules. If we find something of worth, we need to dig it up immediately. Did you just accidentally build a road? Oh dear. Waters are hard to understand, it seems, amongst these people. I mean, these fine people, yes. Move north. Another site of a mountain fortress. Still far, far away from our territories. Will come in time. All these survivors. I do not know what that is, but I do not trust it. It's much too tentacly. Makes me think of some strange hollow-bits I've seen around Nar Shaddaa. Usually involving Twi'lek headtails and such. Well, that's our people grow and expand faster. Our relic has provoked an ideological split amongst our citizens. We cannot have that. Some people believe Old Earth relic, I mean, it will probably mean Drummond Cast Monument, is instrumental in the source of solace for the grief the people feel over their lost world. They want it left in a reverent peace as a shrine. Others thinks it represents a valuable repository of traditional wisdom that must be studied and displayed publicly if humanity is to embrace our new home. Leave it untouched. Drummond Castle must be honored. remain a sacred place upholding the memory of Drummond Cos. In gratitude, our citizens have taken up upkeep of the old relic for themselves. Excellent, you pay for that. It's good to see reference for the Imperial homeworld is still alive, even after the mess that some people have made of it. More resources. Excellent. A clinic will do. Good. And these fruits or plants are probably edible. Interesting. Some kind of crashed ship. Hopefully we can send an expedition there soon. Before whoever that is does it. Part! Mine! Mine. Well, let's go a little bit to the east. Ah. A cache of laboratory equipment for more research. Excellent. Instruct our children not to dream of toys and sweets, but instruct them to dream of infrastructure. Well, sweets are nice. And bantha steak. I miss bantha steak. These growths are all over this ocean. Better not poison the water. Begin with pioneering. We need to get off these islands, probably. There's not much growth here. The frozen south as we have landed. This seems like a big island. Let's turn these off. Get a clearer picture of the terrain we are dealing with. Yes, this seems like a big island. We should see to moving people there. More floating rocks. Are you in our territory? No? You can live then. Make a second explorer. Good, you do well. Now copper for electronics. We have a pretty good basis. Expand. All ice. I'm starting to think we need to get a planetary shield back up. Well, we are close to where we sighted another colony. Let's see who or what they are.
We've all come a long way. I welcome you on behalf of the North Sea Alliance.
Well, you do have a proper Imperial accent, if a bit crude. You must be modern survivors then. It is good to meet you very well. I do not know what this North Sea is that he's talking about. Let's hope it's not sea for Zerka or something like that. A free colonist, yes. Let's expand quickly. That's two, that's two. Maybe we should see to settling there. But for now we can follow the advice and settle that little island. He moved in my territory. I should have shot him for the trespass. Go to that spaceship. Several new ventures wish to establish an operation in our territory. They provide different services and may be useful to us. Jinko Labs? Or some weird word. Well, I can respect a lab. Good, you can stay
I'm
there.
open to the possibilities.
So, you want a crash program, hmm? Very well, I will agree to that. We'll speak again soon, fellow Imperial. And while we speak again soon, I think we should make a bigger navy. To ensure we speak on my terms. That bastard! Kill off that alien scum! They take my colonists, my people? Cacophony noise and blind noise halts daily life across the globe. An enormous meteor has exploded in the planet's atmosphere. Citizens on every colony watch in wonder as the remaining pieces fall to the surface. Although the shockwave was felt across the globe, reports of damage in the colonies have been mercifully light. Scientists are now measuring a trace amount of nitrogen in the alien atmosphere, suggesting that the meteorite may have brought an abundance of that chemical to the planet. However, responders from the nearest colony are recording high levels of radiation near the largest impact site, preventing further study. While the massive crater may be too dangerous to approach, our planet is now marked by dozens of smaller collisions. Nitrogen is a relatively foreign element on this planet, and our chemists are eager to measure its effects. We should explore these small impact sites as soon as possible. Well, if I run across them, we certainly will. Nitrogen can be quite useful in propellant fuel. Well, another one of those ruins, it seems. Investigate as soon as possible. And the alien cowards have fled. Just wait till I have a large enough fleet ready. Mysterious encrypted transmission was received from an unknown origin. After some considerable effort, it has now been decoded. The clear text reads, "The Sulfur Cell requires infrastructure for a covert operation. Should you choose to accept, you will be rewarded in time." Seems we have survivors of Imperial intelligence amongst our people. If they just come forward and declare themselves, that would be more useful, but apparently that's not their way. No wonder they got shut down. A satellite. Oh, we can use more power in the desolate waste. Launch it. More basalt for our reinforcements.
The universe is either in progress or in entropy. We choose progress.
Indeed. Progress marches ever forward. And we will achieve more progress by researching what in the hell that poisonous mist is. Or rather, no, the sea seemed to be relatively clear of it anyway. And we'll be moving into the sea for a moment, probably. Missiles are an excellent investment. More landings. How reassuring. We really need to get the planetary shields operational. These people coming here can't be good. Ah, more laboratory equipment. We will make quite the science bureau in here. Your expedition uncovered the sunken spaceship craft beneath the waves. Though its components have indicated past the point of recognition, the ship material have given Diar's hold a boost in production. Good, good. Well, these tentacle things seem inert at least. Sadly, we do not have enough power to just force this thing to be built, so let's make a colonist to replace the one we lost. Our expedition found a cavernous labyrinth beneath the progenitor ruins. While plumbing the depths, they found a few dozen interactive devices made of glowing stone that dissolved a few minutes after being touched. The rest of the maze was silent and empty. The knowledge the team gained from the device illuminates part of distant technology called social dynamics, and our scientists acquire preliminary research in it. A causal looking glass. Motion and visualization device. A causal looking glass is capable of visualizing the effects of motion as a ripple through the environment. That's pretty, I suppose, but I don't see much use for it. It'll probably go in my office. That rock looks suspicious. I I am not sure that is a rock. It's probably also not a space station. No, it's moving, it's not a rock. Quite a bit of the sea. Map does this. It seems a bit of an oceanic planet. Not as much as Manan or such, but still it's more sea than land that I see. Here in the west there seems to be a large continent. We might need to send a colonist through that in the near future. Well, that massive rock is moving towards the labs. Good luck with that. Given those messages from our Imperial brothers, that does not look like me. Holographic projector must be under Fritz again.
Hello there.
Yes, hello.
Okay, what have you got?
Well, let's see, we have a fair amount of diplomatic influence here. So, what is it? Is there more? We could use more. A Hydro Engineering Corps. He doesn't want that. You are not a proper Imperial, sir. Goodbye. Oh, I said goodbye. More energy. Ooh. A near light speed accelerator. Well, if we hadn't scuttled the bulwark, that might have been useful. A laser-based propulsion technology. These particle accelerators were a failed attempt at developing an incredible fast means of powering spacecraft. A significant venture, backed by multiple investors, failed to achieve a valuable solution in time for siege ship travel. Well, now that you're done, I suppose you could make a seaweed farm here or something. You've discovered Buna Musa. Well, we don't have time for trading or trade routes. This seems to be a large continent of some kind. Oh, that's one of those crash sites in the middle of the ocean. How interesting. Mine it. At the site of a smaller meteor crater, our field team has confirmed the discovery of pure nitrogen gas. Experimenting on samples from this site has led to a second major discovery. Exposure to nitrogen can momentarily convert our planet's toxic atmosphere into a form of breathable air. With enough of this new chemical, we could greatly reduce the survival gear needed by our colonists in the field. Workers could forego the heavy oxygen tanks and breathing masks. Instead, small tanks of nitrogen could slowly be emptied to create a localized, breathable air around the wearers. We should collect as much nitrogen from the fresh impact site as we possibly can. 9 craters to mine. That'll take some time. Well, another another spacecraft. Unfortunately, we don't have expedition modules.